Hi guys, welcome back to Bianca's Yoga Floetry. Today I am joined by the wonderful Katie and I'm joined by the wonderful Adrian, and we are here today in Hermosa Beach at Soho Yoga. This studio is beautiful, so if you get the chance, check it out. Hermosa Beach, Soho Yoga, some excellent teachers, and I am one of them here as well. All right, so let's get started. Both girls are going to come lay on their backs. As they come lay on their backs, we're going to work into core today. So when we think about the core, right, for a lot of us, we think, okay, the core is a little bit sleepy and we tend to arch in the lower back. So what we're going to do today is we're going to find our core to work to supporting the lower back and really finding those strong abdominals without making them too tight. Adrian's going to be working modifications today and Katie's going to be going for the full variation. Now, both girls are going to draw their knees into their chest. As they draw their knees in, they're going to interlace their fingers behind their heads and soften the shoulders away from the ears. That's important. You don't want to make the space around your neck short. You want to think the neck is long, the shoulders are released. We're going to extend the legs up towards the ceiling. As we take the legs up, we're going to roll both inner groins towards the front of the room. And what tends to happen here actually a lot is that the knees bend and the knees go right over the belly button. You want to think, can I work my legs independently of my abdominal muscles? So think, get your knees right over your hips. Yeah. Even if the hamstrings are tight, put a bend in your knees, but try and get the knees over the hips. Then Katie's going to extend her legs up and reach through the mounds of her feet. Nice. Now, as they pin both hips in towards the midline to stabilize the lower back, they're going to slowly from here lower the right leg a third of the way. Good. Now, if there's anything going on in your lower back or you feel a big arch in the lumbar spine, Adrian's going to show you the modification. Right foot's going to lower to the earth. They're going to take an inhale and exhale, peel their upper bodies up off the mat. Anything going on around the neck, if you just need more support for your head, definitely keep the interlace. Otherwise, reach the arms forward like Katie's doing. Good. Now, as they scissor the outer hips in, they're going to breathe from those lower abdominals. And as they draw the front ribs in, they're going to work those upper abdominals without collapsing the chest. Sternum is lifted. Now, Katie's going to lower the right leg a few more inches. So you at home determine whether that's for your body. The higher you keep the leg, the more accessible it is. And maybe she'll lower the leg a few more inches. That's nice. And she's going to start to breathe from those lower abdomen muscles. Very good. Continuing to keep both hips pinned in and both sides of the sacrum long. Adrian's going to work lifting the shoulder blades a little bit higher up and away from the earth, so she's really plugging into those upper abdominals. And as we breathe here, we're continuing to root the tailbone out of the lower back. Now, Katie's going to start to lower her left leg to the height of the right, and as she does this, she's going to draw the pit of her abdomen in. As she draws the navel towards the sacrum, we're really finding those lower abdominals again. You breathe for about 5 breaths in the shape, and then you slowly draw both knees into your chest, and release and give yourself a gentle squeeze and you'll feel that heat from the belly. All right, so we're going to do it again, second side. So legs are going to go up, interlacing the fingers behind the head, shoulders away from the ears, and very slowly from here lowering the left leg a third of the way. Good. Then pinning both hips in towards the midline. Adrian's going to lower the left foot down. Inhale, exhale, peel the upper body up off the mat. Feel those upper abdominals start to activate. And then begin to reach the arms forward like Katie, or keep the interlace, and like Adrian, keep the elbows wide. Shoulder blades wrapping around the side body. Then go for lowering the left leg a few more inches, but lifting the root of the left thigh bone back up into the hip. Feeling the hips pin in. Again, you just allow yourself to breathe into that heat of the belly. Inhales, exhales, trying to even out the breath. Then we're going to lower the right leg to the height of the left, roll the inner groins down, feel the outer ankles pin in, lift the shoulder blades a little bit higher, that's it. And as she roots the tailbone out of the lower back, she's connecting to her core. Then draw both knees into the chest and give yourself a gentle squeeze. And then you can do this for, maybe 3 more reps. Ideally, if you can go for 5, go for 5 and do it in increments of 5, but 3 more minimum just to really start that heat from the belly. And you can do this to start your day in the morning. Again, go easy on yourself. The later it gets during the day, the body's warmer. Absolutely lower your feet down. The body's warmer, so you might just want to play with lowering that right leg a little bit more towards the earth. But the earlier it is in the morning, the body's not as warm, I would keep the right leg a lot higher to begin and then lower the left leg to the height of the right. So it doesn't have to be too low. You still feel that lift and that activation from your rectus abdominis muscles. But really what we're trying to plug into is the psoas and the transverse abdominis muscles. All right, hope that was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. See you down the yoga road.